Hey everybody, this is Dispatch, and we are going to take a look at the Hacked by Robert trophy. In order to get this trophy, you need to do a full run through of the game, not skipping any of the hacking mini games, and not failing any of them either. You can fail them by running out of time, or getting hit by the antiviruses more than 3 times. We're going to take a look at the kind of tutorial hacking mini game here in the very beginning of the game. This is episode 1, and it's like scene 1 or scene 2, I think. While this is playing out, there's not much to say about it. I do want to let you know a couple things. First of all, there's a lot of profanity in this game. You're going to see the words through the subtitles, and you will probably hear a little bit of it here and there, but I'm probably going to end up speaking over most of it. But it is still going to be on the screen, just to give you that warning. Secondly, I wasn't really able to put the password arrows up through Share Factory, so I'm going to do my best to give you the passwords right at the beginning of each hacking minigame that has them. Not all of them have them. But I find it is better to know the passwords as you start the minigame. That way you can get through some of them faster. But you are going to see me go to the password, figure out what the password is, and then go and put the password in. In each of these games, you're going to see me do that. But if you want to get a head start, you want to get through it faster than I do, I will try to give you the password at the beginning of each minigame that needs a password for it. And thirdly, it is suggested that you play through this game a few times. In the trophy guide, I am suggesting you play through it twice, picking the different individual in episode 3 that you need to deal with, and then episode 4, picking a different individual there, and then of course with the romance, you need to pick one of the 2 of that as well. So it's best that you play through this game at least twice. If you want to, if you find a reason to play through it a 3rd time, which however many times you play this game, going for Hacked by Robert is best to do in a full playthrough when you are familiar with all of the mini games already. So I suggest doing this in your 2nd or further playthrough. So that was the tutorial. I think we've covered pretty much everything here. So we are going to jump into episode 2. And pretty soon after the beginning, we're going to get our first real hacking minigame. And it's called H4ck3d. Hey, this is Editor Penny jumping in here while I have a quick second. I just also wanted to mention, you can fail the button prompts in a hacking minigame. You can get hit by the antivirus later on. That's okay, as long as you don't fail the entire mini game, run out of time, or lose all 3 lives to the antiviruses. That's what you need to make sure you don't do. All right, here's H4ck3d. So the first one. So basically, a bunch of these have no fail state. Pretty simple stuff. The difficulty is low, as you can see. So this one, you're just going towards an endpoint. You're putting in a couple button prompts. Nothing really to worry about here.
Let's see if I can do this.
Most of the mini games will happen in 2 different ways. It'll either be a hacking mini game like this one is, where from the beginning you see the kind of virus icon show up on the map. You pick it, and then this is what you're doing. The other half of them will come through regular shift calls that will have a disruption and give you the option to do a hacking minigame in order to solve that call. So that was H4ck3d. That's finished. Later on, you're going to get museum robbery. And this is one of those calls that's going to have a disruption. I'm speeding up time here a little bit so that you can see the call was placed, who I put on the call, and eventually, once the call is carried through, You're going to see the disruption, which this is what the disruption looks like, a little hand stop sign. You want to pick hack into the system. Again, if you skip any of these, like weave through the sensors with Coop, would be an instant success. But if you don't pick hack into the system for this specific call, you'll miss out on this trophy. So you want to do a run where you're picking all of these hacking mini games. That's why this guide is going to be pretty helpful so that you don't miss any of these. As you can see, this is the first mini game that has a timer. There is a trophy there's actually two different trophies that involve hacking mini game timers. If you get a mini game done within the first third of the game, which is going to actually happen right here, you get Burning Chrome. That's what that is for, and you'll probably get that pretty organically through your first playthrough. Also, if you complete a hacking mini game within the last, I think it's 5 seconds of the timer, that trophy is time's running out. So look out for that. And there's a third one that deals with the antivirus enemies, but we'll see that in just a little bit. So we are at the end of episode 2 at Granny's Donuts. This call, Invisigirl elects herself to go. So you're just going to have to do 2 kind of story hacking mini games here. You don't have to choose anything. It's kind of chosen for you. This is the first password. We have up, down, left, left.
Why does a donut shop even need extra security?
So you still have to do all of those button prompts, but right here you can put the password in, up, down, left, left, and save yourself a little bit of time, but really not too big of a time deficit here.
This node has an unknown code. Find the key.
And that is for the camera feed.
Just hold him off while I find a
We
way
cut a lot of the story. Something I didn't say before is we're trying to avoid as many spoilers as possible here. But again, you should be only really watching this if you've already played through the game multiple times.
Come on.
The password here is up, down, left, up.
Got him.
So you can do that straight away. That's the up, down, and then you have left, up. So if you wanted to, you could go for time's running out at any point during any of these calls. I would suggest it's probably more prudent to do it on a hacking mini game that's at the beginning of a chapter, so you don't have to replay the entire chapter or scene in case you do miss out. Because if you're waiting to the last few seconds, you might fail it, and that's not what you want to do while you're going for Hacked by Robert. Here we are in episode 3, turnover. Shift 1. Okay, so the way that this shift works is everybody knows that their jobs are on the line. So when you send people out, other heroes, quote unquote, are going to elect to go with them, and that means they're going to sabotage them. As soon as you send Flambe out, one of the other heroes is going to elect to go with them, and they are going to sabotage Flambe. So you want to pick unlock the tank. Again, if you don't pick that in the disruption, you will miss out on this trophy for this run. This one has a password. It is left, down, down. So you could go straight to it right here and go left, down, down at the password, but instead you have to do a lot of maneuvering to get to it. So left, down, down would be the solution, and you wouldn't need to watch any more of this.
Hurry the fuck up!
Emergency unlock activated.
Drowning in a sensory deprivation tank is not the kind of wet I like to be, Robert.
Uh-huh. You know, this is really fucking immature, guys.
Serves them right. You let your guard down, you perish.
That's a pretty fucked way to live.
Emphasis on live.
Oh my god.
So later on in the shift, you're going to have to choose in between two things. You want to obviously go for the hacking minigame, hack the scammer. There's no password for this. There is a timer. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first frequency. Yes, this is the first frequency minigame. Basically, you go to two spots and you match the waves that are on the screen.
Warmer.
This one is in the bottom right, right about there. And then the second one is in the top left. Still episode 3, we are now in shift 2, and bank robbery is the next call that you want to make sure that you get. Obviously, you don't want to be missing any of the calls that come up. Of course, I have to use one of my perks, one of my promotional perks, so I can wake up Gollum, I guess. Somebody was sleeping. I was using it for somebody's resting mode. So, bank robbery. Once you select this, a disruption is going to occur, and you want to choose trap the robbers inside the vault. There's the disruption, so we're going to pick that. Trap the robbers inside the vault. There are 3 passwords here. I believe this is the one where you're not finding passwords, you're just basically brute forcing it through. So it's down, right, right, up. Down, right, right, up. The next one is right, right, up, right. Right, right, up, right. And the final one, we'll wait till we get there. Down, right, up, right, up. So that's basically a brute force one where you race against the timer. Would not be a bad one to go for to get the times running out trophy, because it is the first hacking mission of the call.
I'm flying blind here.
Of the shift, I mean. All right, so here we are at the end. It's a story sequence, so you don't have to worry about choosing anything. This is the end of episode 3. Again, by now you should be familiar with what's going on here. And this is the introduction of the antivirus. So antiviruses are red little guys that chase after you. This one's moving pretty slowly, but they do pick up in speed later on. Simple for now. A little bit later on, you're going to get a way to take those antiviruses out. And if you can take, is it three of them out in 15 seconds, you get the antivirus club trophy, which will not be in this video.
Shit.
I wonder if maybe I could tack it on at the end, though. Might be useful to show that off, since these are all about the hacking minigames. Yeah, maybe I'll tack on both of the other 2 trophies, just so you can see them happen. So again, this is in the jewelry store. This is the first of 2 camera override mini games. None of the 3 mini games here have any passwords. Introducing the antivirus is pretty much the only kind of new thing. Make sure you are kiting the antivirus down there, and then you can lock it out of the way, because this sequence is pretty long. You don't want to be being chased to try to put that in. Oh, that was the final one. I'm sorry. That was 2 camera override sequences and then the main lights sequence. So that ends episode 3. Now we are moving on to episode 4, Restructure. And this is the only call that has a hacking minigame in it. This is Superhero Squabble in aisle 9. You pick that and you get a disruption. And you can choose Activate Sprinkler System.
Well, at least he's putting his newfound pain to use.
I had no idea Blazer was such a heartbreak.
This has
I'm just impressed.
2 antiviruses in it, and basically you can lock them on either side. You're going to need to
You calling me a heartbreaker?
lock it on both sides in order to get both of these endpoints. And I do suggest doing what I do here. Take care of the bottom left or bottom right, and then send the antivirus over to the other side and trap it on that side. Make sure it's all the way over on either side, because you have to go through the middle. You don't want it chasing after you. Put in the sequence there. So those 2 are done. If you do one of them and you go and deal with the one up top and then come back, it's just a lot more to deal with, and you gotta you're racing the clock, and you don't want to give yourself more stress. So get the bottom 2 done first, then go to the top one. And now that the antivirus is secluded into the top right area, you can get to the end point and finish off the minigame. So Superhero Squabble in aisle 9, the only regular call that has a disruption that spawns a hacking minigame in episode 4, shift 1. We are now in shift 2. So, previously I had thought you have to select this call, stop the assassination, and complete it successfully in order to spawn the discern the target hacking minigame. That is incorrect. I just did a playthrough using Waterboy to run this, because I was running the dumb luck, or the trophy where you need to get a successful win, even though it's like 15% success rate. Fool's luck. There you go, Fool's luck. So while going for Fool's luck, I kept selecting Waterboy for stop the assassination, and I did not succeed on the call. I failed the call, but I kept playing, and I still got the discern the target hacking minigame to spawn. So I assume, and I'm still not sure, I assume you have to at least complete the stop the assassination call. Whether or not you succeed or fail, you need to complete it. And it might be what spawns the discern the target hacking minigame a little later in the shift. These might be tied to a
Track down the assassin's temporary base.
series of calls that have to do something with some dude with a big brain or something. They show a picture of him towards the end in a jail cell. So this discern the target. The password is left, left, up, right, right, down. Left, left, up, right, right, down. Which is on the bottom of the screen is the lock. So you could save yourself a bit of time. But I will tell you that once you put that password in, the antivirus on the bottom is going to start chasing you. So even if you go to put that password in at the beginning, I would make sure that this antivirus is secured on the left side and that you have this path already opened. That path right there. So you want to make sure that one is already opened before you put the password in. Left, left, up, right, right, down. Plenty of time to do all this stuff anyway. So it's best to cover all the ground you need to cover. Any which way you go about it, make sure that you're not getting stuck in the chase, that you open up the path first. Left, left, up, right, right, down was the password in case you missed it. All right, now we're in episode 5, team building. And for shift 1, we have stalker stalking film shoot. That is the call. And the disruption, you need to pick delete all the files.
And my tablet is dead.
Ah, shite. And you're in the middle of that book and everything, aren't you?
Thane of the Sunlands was about to confess our feelings to the Prince of Darkness. It is imperative I know how he responds.
I doubt Deidre is the only victim of his. Let's
I kind of figured I'd just let that dialogue play out.
Get the backups too.
And the backups too.
All right, so there's 2 passwords for this one. Left, right, right is the first password. And there you go. And the second password is going to be right, right, left, left.
Shit. He's using protection.
So here's the one you're going to want to know. It's right, right, left, left. But you are going to see it. But this guy, he's chasing you pretty fast. In fact, I think I even get caught at least once here. I could go around a couple times. I start panicking. I think I might even run away and get stuck. Yeah, I get kind of trapped over on this side. So again, if you move quick enough and you get to the lock, right, right, left, left, will get you where you need to go.
For real?
So as you can see, if I would have just gone straight to the endpoint and unlocked it, I probably would have made it well before the antivirus caught up to me. But that was pretty close right there. Right, so we're going to be doing shift 2 here now. So this is when there's the power outage. Power outage all through all of Los Angeles, and especially the Torrance area or county or city, or I don't even know what Torrance is. But essentially there are 3 hacking minigames. The first one will turn the power on to whatever area you choose. The first game will always be the same. The second one will always be the same. and the third one will always be the same game, no matter what you pick, whether you pick west, central, or east first, second, third, doesn't matter. This is going to be the sequence. The first one is the introduction to the electrical currents, and you're going to learn how to kind of power up some of these switches and how you can place electrical current down and then take it with you to use later. And there's pretty much only one solution to these. There's only one route that really works. And of course, they're nice enough to make sure that you're not timed for this first one, so you can kind of learn how it works. Because I definitely did mess up a little bit here. Then you grab that one, you bring it down, and you're finally in the home stretch. And that's how that works. So, pretty easy. You just, I believe it's the X button to select the current, and then R2, and then slide at an angle to collect the current. Because now you're going to start getting the opportunity to take out these antiviruses. Which I don't believe this one is the one. No, first we have, this has a password in it. I'm going to give you that password now. It's up, left, right. But again, you're not timed. So there's really no concern here. And the password, while useful, isn't necessary to know ahead of time. So this is the introduction of the double light bulb or electrical current that they need. So you need to make sure that you're grabbing currents on a path that isn't going to be blocked if you take another current away in order to use it again. There you go. That was the up, left, right. And I'll repeat this again. It doesn't matter which west, central, or east, which power outage minigame you select first. These minigames will be in this order. The final one gives you the opportunity to fight against the antiviruses. So this is your first opportunity to get the antivirus club, because there are 3 antiviruses here. So if you move quickly enough in 15 seconds, you could essentially get the trophy right away. Unfortunately, I guess I took a little bit longer than 15 seconds because I did not get it. So that's the first half of this game, and then the second half is simply making a path. It's simpler than I thought it was. So I did cut out me moving around the map a little bit more than I needed to. Episode 6, Shift 1. The only minigame is Cyberbully. And the password for this is up, up, down, left, right, left. So the idea is you want to kite the antivirus here, have it follow you up, and then grab one of these and take out the antivirus. So really, having the password ahead of time isn't that helpful because, oh, it only gives you half of it. Okay, well, there you go. So up, up, down, left, right, left is the full password, so that you can skip a bunch of this mini game and just go straight to it if you want. Up, up, down, left, right, left. But there you go anyway. I mean, there are 3 accounts you need to remove, so I guess taking that journey isn't the worst thing in the world. Cyberbully, the only hacking minigame in the first shift of episode 6. We are now in shift 2.
Okay, maybe if I can
And
hack into the
shift
system,
2
trace the
ends
keys.
with a
Check the manifest.
pretty important
Something would be great.
story block here. This is after the party in Robert's apartment. So we're going to help Invisigirl out here. The first
Shit. Need a
story hacking minigame is trace the astral pulse signal. And the password is up, up, right. You could skip going up there if you really wanted to and go directly to this area right here.
Hey, I'm getting a huge energy reading coming from the captain's quarters.
Right.
Oh, hey, there's a door to your left.
Okay. Next we have the door override.
Feel free to take your time.
And we are
Just catching up with
removing a lot of the story bits here. The password here is left, left, up, right.
Almost got it.
Left, left, up, right. That would instantly get you to where you need to go. But instead, you're going to watch me get the password anyway.
I think I can use
Left,
this.
left, up, right.
Hurry up!
And I have to be honest, I don't think I've ever failed any of these story hacking minigames on purpose. But if they're anything like the rest of the game, if you mess it up, you don't change anything that happens in the story. Maybe you get an extra little something special in a cutscene, but you should be fine, even if you mess them up. Except for this trophy, of course. This is the speaker tower override. There is no password for this one.
Work faster!
There's just a lot of maneuvering with the electrical currents. And the way that they did this one, since they put it right next to the last hacking minigame, so it looks like there's a lot more on the map that you're going to have to cover. But that's not true. Now we have the crane override. The password is left, 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 right. So you could skip this whole bit with the antiviruses because they're going to come chasing after you.
Fuck me, they're minding me.
That took a little too much time there.
Now the crane.
But I still get through it without getting hit. And only 2 antiviruses in that one, so you couldn't go for the antivirus club there. And then the last story hacking minigame at the end of episode 6 is the safe override.
Full Pompeii
I love
on my
her
ass.
Montezuma
You gonna give me
Pompeii little mix up here.
That was predictable.
Where the fuck is this thing? Because that's not gonna hold him for long.
It's in the safe.
Safe override has no password in it.
Fucking safe.
Alright, let me see what I can do.
It does have a timer,
I'd say this was excessive, but
Just hurry up.
and it is a frequency. Oh no, this is the other one that is going to be really good for antivirus club, because there are a ton of these antiviruses, and every few pieces there is an electrical current that you can grab it. Unfortunately, I messed it up, and I got zapped before I could zap. I got hit before I could kill. And And I could have probably gone towards the antivirus guy right there and gotten the trophy, because that would have been 15 seconds. But somehow I avoid getting it as much as I possibly can. I get the 3 packets, and then I move to the endpoint, and we're good to go. And that is the end of episode 6. Moving on to episode 7, Retrospective. This is the only hacking minigame in episode 7. Of course, episode 7 only has one shift. It is serene, it is quiet, it is somber. This call icon actually moves about the map, not unlike the airplane one that did earlier in the game. Your password to this is left, right, right, left. You could go straight up and do that. You could also go for the antivirus club here if you move quickly enough to the first one, and then the second one here if you bring it to the pylons, and then ignore the password, which is left, right, right, left, and then move up and put the password in. You might get all 3 of the antiviruses to get zapped in 15 seconds, but it's very unlikely. But certainly give it a try. There's the password. Left, right, right, left. And then bring him all the way over here and zap him out. That takes care of that. So if you can get that in 15 seconds, good on ya. And that is episode 7, Retrospective, Runaway Car Event. So in the final episode, episode 8, Synergy, we have to rescue a lot of the heroes. Some of the heroes are late. Some of them need to be rescued. And the first person to rescue is Flambe. And you are going to have a hacking minigame here, locate the tracker, which is also the name of the next hacking minigame, to free either Sonar or Coop or Waterboy or Phenomena Man. I would suggest you go for the bottom right one. It is a lot less buttons to press, as you will see in just a second here. And then you can zap them. And then you're good. No, you're not good. You have to find them. Okay. So this is a frequency matching game. That's the first. Of course, these always come in 2.
Nearly there.
And there's the second.
Here's Flambe's.
Then soon after you rescue Flambe, you'll have a choice between rescuing either the team member that you did not let go in episode 3 or the replacement that you picked in episode 4.
Nearly got you, Coop.
So either Sonar or Coupe or Waterboy or Phenomena Man. Either way, this will be the hacking minigame that you'll be able to do, a frequency matching game. There are antiviruses in here, and it's a little complicated. So you might want to watch this before you do this minigame.
Stay with me.
So you don't have to repeat all of episode 8. This isn't crazy late into the... This is still the first phase. There's 3 phases to this shift. And there are cutscenes in between the phases. And they are different kind of chapters of the scene, I guess you could say. So you could always restart a phase of the shift if you mess up. But this is still the first phase.
Oh, come on.
As you can see, I'm struggling a little bit here. Time is running out. And the way that you want is this way. You want to be able to go to the top right. So move the antivirus down a little bit so you can get over here. And the frequency is right at the top corner there. So you will be able to unlock whoever you don't unlock in that hacking minigame pretty soon after with a different regular call. And the only other hacking minigame that you'll need to do, this is going to be for the trophy here, is lockdown. And we are going to, there's a password first, is left, left, right, up. Left, left, right, up is the password. This is very complicated. You want to pay attention to what we do here. Left, left, right, up. There's the password. So you want to go up to this one here and then move to that hammer there and put this in. That way you have a clear path for later. That's going to be very important to have. Then you want to open this one up so that you can get this. And then we're going to start adding these to this guy right here. Go all the way around. And when you grab the current, that way will be shut, but you'll be able to go this way. That's why you want to have that path in the middle right there opened up. I definitely failed that the first 1 or 2 times I did that one because I got so confused. So here I am going for the other trophy as well, waiting until there's about 4 seconds left on the timer, and I got times running out. And that was the final mission that we needed to do for Hacked by Robert. Now the interesting thing, here I'm showing you the trophy. The interesting thing is there is one more hacking minigame that is in this shift. And it's called Defeat Mind Effer. And it is in the final and third phase. And you might not see it, and maybe that's the reason it's not part of this trophy. You might not see it if you defeat, we'll call it the mini-boss of this shift. So if you defeat the mini-boss too quickly, you might miss out on 1 or 2 of the last calls, and this is pretty much the last call you're going to get. So you're going to get to this point here, and it's going to look like you can't go anywhere, so you go backwards, and now it's changing on you. You put in the sequence, and then this one you're just going to keep moving. There is no trap. Antivirus is going to chase you. Same thing, just keep on moving.
Can't follow me here, can you? Hang on.
Now here,
Something's wrong with my
what you
controls.
don't realize because you're not watching me press the buttons, the buttons are in reverse. So if you need to move left, you hit the right on the D-pad. If you need to move up, you hit down on the D-pad, so on and so forth. Same thing with the button prompts. You want to go up, left, left, right. And so now we're moving left and up, right, left, up, up. And again, you're moving the opposite, you're pressing the opposite direction on the D-pad. And then of course go through there. There's no barrier there. Right, left, up, up, down, right. I think I said that correctly. And there you go. Again, that last one, probably unnecessary, but wanted to put that in there just in case. And I just wanted to show you this. This is the Antivirus Club trophy. Fortunately, it's not the full thing. I'm not showing you all 15 seconds and all three kills, but I do want to show you the trophy itself. I hope this all helped. Hacked by Robert. Take care.